a cookie company.
I love Crumbl cookies.
What makes the Crumbl cookie so good?
More than 4 million people have already seen the cookie company.
We have people waiting here at 7 a.m.
You want to talk about some of the top cookies?
We are at Crumbl Cookie.
Crumbl cookies.
Crumbl cookie.
Crumbl cookies.
Why does everyone keep buying Crumbl cookies?
Warm, tasty cookies.
I mean, warm, soft, chewy cookies are not a new invention. They are not exotic or difficult to make, and still, everyone wants a Crumbl cookie.
Is taking TikTok by storm.
Look at this train.
So we're gonna eat these cookies.
Here's the middle. Look at that layer. Peanut butter.
This is 10 out of 10.
All right, besties, let's try it. Peanut butter brownie.
Look at the search popularity of Insomnia Cookies, their closest competitor. And this is Crumbl Cookies. I mean, this brand exploded out of the blue.
They went ahead and found this location and it just went bananas.
We learned, we watched YouTube, we read books, and we networked.
Because I've had them, and they're just different.
For some reason, everyone wants a Crumbl cookie, even with so many options available. The best way to explain Crumbl Cookies' popularity is by dividing it into 3 stages: what you sell, where you sell it, and how people find about it. For Crumbl, what they sell is a premium, picture-perfect cookie with a rotating menu that keeps people coming back every single week. The secrecy behind the rotating menu is the important part here. Even the employees don't know what the menu will be until they come to work the following week.
I feel like what gets people so excited about it is that like the flavors are kept a secret for like the next week, and so nobody knows what they are.
How do people find about it? Crumbl announces their weekly flavors on social media every Sunday, and you can be sure that fans are waiting for it like it's the NYC New Year ball drop. This creates an adrenaline rush and of course a fear of missing out of the latest crazy flavor of the week.
They scheduled their Sunday evening around 6 p.m.
Just pure marketing psychology. Where they sell it, they have a physical location, but all orders are for takeout or delivery. Most stores don't have seating, there is just enough room for a bakery-style kitchen, a line, a checkout, and a pickup area. They are smart in regards to their locations. The brand has sold the territory to its franchisees only after pre-plotting the entire US map.
They have so many people out there begging to start a franchise. There's actually a waiting list with some states already sold out.
They stick to the suburbs and small cities. This makes it cheaper to open stores and minimizes competition. Crumbl picks markets where a new cookie store is a big deal and they get tons of local media coverage.
Greensboro's new gourmet cookie shop on Bridford Parkway.
Oh my goodness, you can definitely smell how good these Crumbl cookies are. They've got other locations opening soon in Progress Ridge, Hillsboro, Lake Oswego.
So these cookies are everything that you can imagine: sweet, crumbly, thick and warm. If you need a rating, they were like an 8.5 for this week's batch when I tried them for the first time. The best part is that my rating will change depending on when I visit, and that is thanks to Hype Cycle Marketing.
The scarcity business model.
A time where it's just extremely hard to grab sneakers.
There's already people camping out.
These are no ordinary sneakers, limited edition Air Jordan 4s.
People want what they can't have.
Hype Cycle Marketing is the playbook of brands like Supreme, Nike, and Hotel Tonight. When they launch a limited edition product with an expiration date, customers feel they need to rush to buy it as soon as possible. Crumbl does the same by building the hype and then releasing the craziest, most picture-perfect cookie money can buy.
Similar to how fashion designers release or drop new looks, they started dropping new cookie flavors.
Okay, I think you got the idea. Through routines, Crumbl creates customer habits, but is this the only secret? Let me tell you a story. I actually visited Crumbl in October 2021 for the first time, but I only watched my girlfriend Laura eat the cookie. I was on a strict diet and I was really observant of the whole operation. If I couldn't eat the cookies, I better taste the cookies through my other senses, right? Anyways, we were sitting next door around 8 p.m. and there was a young 20-something guy next to us studying. Long story short, a worker from Crumbl came out to ask him if he would like a free cookie. This was the moment I realized I had to make a video about Crumbl. This franchise customer-obsessed behavior is not something that you see every day unless you are at a Chick-fil-A.
My pleasure, you have a fantastic day.
I was debating if this was a one-time event or not. That was when I came across to a blog titled How Crumbl Won My Business Forever. The writer of the blog wanted to buy 3 cookies and he ended up with 3 boxes of cookie for completely free. The employees told him that they were sold out for the night of his favorite cookies, so they gave him 3 boxes as a coupon. This, my friends, is the most effective form of marketing there is. Little actions like these ones create raving fans that take out time from their day to share their experiences with family and friends. So is this spike right here thanks to hype cycle marketing and customer obsessive behavior? Yes, but also something astronomical needs to happen for this spike almost overnight.
These TikTok creators started this trending hashtag.
TikTok has been the gasoline to the fire of Crumbl cookie success using one simple strategy. Crumbl posts content that people want to see on a platform that organic reach is through the roof. You see, brands tend to use social media as a vehicle for advertising, and they copy and paste the same posts everywhere. On the flip side, Crumbl creates content that is meant for the platform, in this case, vertical video on TikTok. You know their strategy works when you see thousands of people posting organically on their hashtag Crumbl review every single week. And look, they even put TVs inside their stores playing these reviews to increase social proof. This is how they got so popular on TikTok. They post up close the slow-mo footage of their latest cookie being made with a trendy TikTok song. This simple strategy just works. When you know there will be a new cookie the following week, the content just makes itself. This entire approach aligns perfectly with TikTok. A rotating menu plus aesthetically looking cookies plus reviews from creators equals the perfect TikTok formula for virality. This content strategy has been so successful that they even started using it on YouTube. Of course, with a proper long-form horizontal format.
We're so happy to be here, you guys, for another episode of Unbox the Pink Box.
Crumbl posts something called Unbox the Pink Box every week on their channel. And also, just like TikTok, countless YouTubers follow these trends by reviewing Crumbl cookies on their own channels. This is a clear example of a business that fuels itself purely with organic content marketing. They have never sponsored or compensated any creator. Instead, they let creators pilot themselves by reviewing their cookies with full transparency. And let me tell you, you will find cookie ratings all over the place.
This is so good.
This one's alright.
I think could use some improvement.
These are the best
100%.
cookies.
Tastes very basic.
Their sugar cookies are so fantastic.
When I tell you they go hard on content marketing, I really mean it. Look, their Instagram is also super active. They embrace what works on the platform with branded hashtags, reposting reviews from TikTok as stories, and the whole profile is just studio perfect. These posts will for sure rank on your Instagram Explore page if you're a foodie. Social media blows up businesses overnight, and Crumbl is living proof of this. But you must be thinking that it must be an operational nightmare to rotate cookies every single week while serving so many customers, right? Well, they built an entire POS system, an app, and even an internal social media networking from scratch to scale as smoothly as possible. What about coming up with aesthetic plus delicious recipes every week? They will for sure be running out of ideas at some point. Well, they take their recipes and tasting tests quite seriously.
To give you that gourmet feel, but also that homemade feel.
They start thinking about nostalgic flavors, foods, and desserts at least 6 months in advance, depending on previous sales. Crumbl bakers want people to feel something after tasting a cookie. After developing their demo recipes, they send cookies to a bunch of testing sites across the country where regular people try out new flavors and give their input. During Crumbl beginnings, the founders will even go to local gas stations and public places and ask people which cookie they like better. I have to share something important with you that I came across during my research. I found the 2 golden rules they use to create their top-selling chocolate chip cookie. Pay close attention because techniques and ingredients are kept top secret. First, when you're making a cookie, don't overmix. And second, don't wait until the end to add your chocolate chips. Okay, moving on. We now understand that these cookies are designed for virality with bold flavors and intense toppings. But let's address the big elephant in the room, the iconic, bright, pink box.
We're very recognized around the nation, right, with our pink box.
Crumbl boxes are designed to perfectly fit each cookie side by side. They were created during a business competition at Utah State University. Sawyer, one of the founders, was attending this school when he and Jason, the other founder, opened the first Crumbl store in 2017. The school was having something they call a case competition, so Sawyer used Crumbl as a case to design their boxes. After looking to more than 20 different concepts, they narrowed it down to the top ones, and then let the people decide their favorite. Now the iconic pink boxes are the trademark of the company, and they truly stand out in the black, white, and stainless steel of the stores. You can be sure if you see a pin box in the airport or in the park, you will know it's Crumbl. This video is a snapshot in time of Crumbl cookie success. And the best part, you can replicate it too. First, create a product that easily translates on social media. Second, spread the news on a platform that rewards creators with organic reach. And third, make sure that the place where you sell your physical and digital products stand out from the crowd. And that, my friends, is how the cookie crumbles. Thanks for watching.